You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Yes, welcome back to Hot Kopics, episode 91. Myself, AGT, and I'm sitting here with the main man, Mario.
Hello,
first
my
of all,
brother.
how are you? And how was the derby on Sunday?
Hermano,
Saturday,
I'm sound, let's say. A bit tired from work, but it's fine.
Yeah.
The derby game was good. Very, very difficult game, very tough game. I have to be honest with you, from the first minute to the 65th, before we scored a penalty, I was very, 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 very nervous. Mate. Yeah, I think everyone was nervous. But no, I mean, it's one of these games that if you don't score straight away, I told you, if you score in the first 10 minutes, we're gonna score 4 more goals. We didn't, and it's been difficult, course, especially when we play like one man up for probably 60 minutes. It was even more difficult.
Yeah, it was. Well, we'll get into a lot more of that. Before we do, make sure you smash that like button. If you're watching on YouTube, comment with all of your thoughts on all of the hot topics that we have lined up for you. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're listening to us via audio platforms,
have to follow and give us a 5-star rate.
There you go. We love to see it.
By the way, what's a Panenka from Icardi?
Yeah, we are actually watching Galatasaray versus Bayern Munich as well at the same time. Gus is also down there chewing on a bone, I think. So if you hear any snorts and that kind of pig noise that he does, then that's Gus and it's not Mario or myself. So don't worry about it. But we are watching the Champions League as well, a tournament that we'd like to be in, of course, next year.
We will.
First of all, before we get into Mo Salah being, again, player of the month, before we get into the crying Toffees after the decision not to send off Ibu Konate, we should say rest in peace to Bill Kenwright. The Everton chairman has sadly passed away.
And Bobby Charlton as
well. Again, both come from rival teams, but you have to show respect in these situations. And Kenwright, whether Everton fans liked him or loathed him, he was very involved in the fight for justice when it came to Hillsborough. He did a lot of talking at memorials and stuff like this. So, yeah, obviously, rest in peace. It's a big loss to not only just Everton, but the footballing world as well. So rest in peace to Bill Kenwright and Sir Bobby Charlton, I should say. Yeah. As Manchester United play tonight, I think, don't they?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it's tonight.
I'm not sure.
Is it tonight? Yeah. Not that I'll be watching. But yeah, rest in peace to those guys, 100%. Let's get into the derby then, because I was watching an Everton fan cam channel, Toffee TV, and the headline that came out of one of their videos was that the decision not to send Konate off was worse than the VAR Luis Diaz goal.
I'm leaving the podcast. I'm going home. Seriously, don't tell me that, please. Don't.
Well, that's what they believe.
They believe that. Yeah. Oh, please, mate. Oh, this is just. I mean, come on, please, guys, please. I can't.
No, it is true.
I can't believe they say that.
Go on their Twitter. Go on their Twitter.
I can't believe that they can compare something like that, because we're talking about the biggest shame in the football, in the English football history against the. Okay, it's like that kind of situation. You can give a red card, and you can just let it go. I mean, it's like it's like something. It's not something sure, something that you have to give it. You can give it, but I mean, sometimes it's good when the referees is, let's say, not help us. But, sometimes it's, we don't need to struggle every time with the referees.
I've got the clip here. Right?
No, mate, please. No, I'm not going to.
And there's a quote as well.
I'm not going to even.
I'd say, arguably, this is worse than Liverpool's against Spurs. It was the lads, Ped and the rest, talking about their stuff. Bazder was there as well. And do you know what? This isn't necessarily a shot to them. It's more that I agree. We were lucky to get away with it.
We were lucky.
Jurgen Klopp took him off straight after. If you want to call that good management, I guess you can. It's allowing your player to remain on the pitch and not get sent off. But I can't have Evertonian saying it's worse than the Diaz one.
Just double
check. But we were lucky.
We were lucky.
I'll give you that. He should have been sent off 100%.
With Kopics, it happened before our goal, before the first goal. It was 0-0 when it happened, the second foul.
Was it 0-0?
It was 0-0. It was before the Monza. Still, it was, okay. Just double check.
So it would have been 10v10 with about 25 minutes to go.
Yeah,
I mean, we've got an Evertonian in the room. Do you think that would have made a difference?
Yeah.
How?
Just because it's an extra man,
Extra man. Have you seen how well we've played with 10 or even 9 men this season?
Everything. It's just one of them. You can't say
it's just one of them, isn't it?
It obviously would have been different. There would have been a player down.
Evertonian has just said it's just one of them.
It is.
So it is. That's good to hear. But
I think Jack is the best Everton supporter
I've been saying it, mate.
I ever seen in my life.
The best one ever.
Seriously, he's like, I don't know. I just his boss. That's it. No, seriously, not because he's our mate or stuff like that. I'm not saying this because he's
the best Evertonian there is.
Best Evertonian I ever meet since I live in Liverpool.
Yeah,
so,
you've shown them now. So let's
see
Mario's shoes.
No.
We've seen it now. The bit of blue flashed up. You can't get away with that.
Haven't seen it.
Basically, we're filming at my flat, and it's a kind of shoes off policy. So Mario comes round and puts these little condoms on the end of his trainers.
Little condoms. Yeah, fair enough. I like it.
You only need little ones anyway.
To keep your house clean, lad,
Thank you, I appreciate it. Safety first.
Safety first.
Of course. Remember, if you're just joining us now, smash that like button. We're talking about condoms and whatnot.
Safety first.
But we are still going to get stuck into the derby. I was watching it with Doyle in London. You know, Doyle's actually kind of the opposite to someone like Jack as an Evertonian, because Doyle's really negative about Liverpool. From my experience of watching it with him, he goes, it's just going to be a 0-0, lads. We're going to drop more points. I can't be asked for this, lads. We haven't scored yet. What's going on, lads? Going for the smoke now. and then I remember I said 68 minutes. I said, we're still going to win this 2-0. And we hadn't scored yet. We're still going to win this 2-0. And then he went to the toilet. Salah scored the second one, and all he could hear was, I told you. But yeah.
So he missed the goal.
He missed the second goal.
The second one.
Doyle, if you don't know, he's got a quite fairly weak bladder, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
He's forceps, and he's back in the bogs. So it's mind blowing when you're out in the pub with him. It's just back and forth. It's like what's that game? Magic chairs? Musical chairs. Musical chairs. It's like that. All right, Alexa, relax. But yeah, we were watching it. Of course, we were worried. We hadn't scored. We missed a lot of chances. They had maybe an opening just before. Well, it was in the first minute.
Yeah.
It went down to 10 men. Let me ask you this, because from where me and Doyle were watching it, we couldn't really hear the ferocity that maybe you'd expect from a derby. Talk to me and rate the atmosphere on Saturday.
Ooh, it was okay. Good atmosphere. I'm not gonna say it was great atmosphere for a derby game, because the game was difficult. The game was very difficult. I told you, if you score the first half in the first minutes, everything will be different, obviously. No, the atmosphere is, if I have to rate it from 1 to 10, I'm gonna say 6.5. Sometimes during the games, in some moments, even 7. Okay. 7.5, but average 6.5. Like the if I have to be honest, I expected more. Cause mate, we were very nervy. Like even people around me, like obviously we believe that we're gonna win. We knew it that we're gonna win, but it's one of these games that anything can happen. Like one mistake, they score, then they, it was tough. It was tough. I didn't enjoy it that much. I'm honest. I enjoy it, of course. It's always the derby game, but I wasn't that like proper made up after the derby game, because it was suffering for 75 minutes. Then everything good. Yeah, we got the 3 points, but I wasn't that happy, like at 100%. I don't know why. I can't even explain you why, but it was one of these feelings that I'm happy but not happy at all. You get me what I mean? Yeah.
I'm happy but not happy at all.
Just a bit shit.
Probably for that reason as well.
You could see where it was going until we scored that first goal. You could kind of see it playing out to be a 0-0 draw. They hang on with 10 men. They get all the plaudits, and we say, well, we should have won that at home against 10 men. But then King Mo Salah stepped up and did what he does best. Great penalty. A definite penalty as well. I think when you see Michael Keane's arm outstretched like he's trying to hail down a taxi on Shield
No
Road
doubt
or
about
something
it.
like that. So when
Why?
so when the second goal goes in, unbelievable assist from Nunez as well.
Same pace, same net from the last season. Very similar goal from Mo Salah's first goal last season in February. I think that was a bit more difficult, the game in the last derby. If you compare it, because that pace from Nunez is just that determination. Get the ball, go straight. I don't care, I'm going straight, because he's very, very quick. Probably he's one of the quickest players in the Premier League.
Yeah, for sure.
Nunez, so that pace. And Alex, something that we have to mention, that assist between two players, because he wanted to do exactly, that was the perfect assist. Just if he passed the ball like 1 second after that, probably could be offside. He passed it in the right moment, right time, perfect pass, easy goal. Nunez he made a difference. He made a difference. And 2-0, that's it. Even Mo Salah, if you see Mo Salah's face, sometimes, Mo Salah, sometimes when he celebrates, sometimes he's smiling, sometimes he's not. It's just Mo Salah. Every time he scored, because he scored in almost every game, he's got a different celebration. He didn't smile. Did you notice that? Not because he wasn't happy, obviously, but it's just kind of, I don't know, the sensation of that game was...
Business as usual, really, isn't it?
It's very weird game, mate. It's very weird. So we enjoy, obviously, 3 points, top of the league for like 2 hours. But it wasn't that, I don't know.
It was just missing that je ne sais quoi. You just can't put your finger on it,
Can't explain you, lad. Can't explain
but
you
we got
why.
the 3 points. We did go top for a little bit, but good to get back to winning ways. I thought McAllister and Gravenberch were excellent.
McAllister's
especially Gravenberch in the first half. His pings, his range, his vision, his kind of spatial awareness as well when he was getting closed down in the midfield. I thought he was brilliant. Not finally, but we are now seeing a glimpse of what we can expect to see in the future as well with Gravenberch, McAllister, the way he was knocking it about. Good to see in the midfield. Completely different midfield in the next game against Forest. Curtis Jones is back for that one.
He's back. I think he's back, yeah. 3 games. Gone
games
already.
So, yeah, crying Evertonians. What did you make of them? Tell me about the fan cams. I saw a nice little shout out to the Evertonians from Rory. Fraser said they'll be playing QPR next season. What was your favourite fan cam? She did a great job.
Thank you, brother. I'm gonna say my favorite fan cam is that one with my mate from Italy, Giovanni Rattalino. His moustache and stuff like that. We are mates for a long time, and I always like to joke with him, like kidding him, take joke of him, because he's a very nice fella. He's 55, mate, but he looks younger. Good. And I'm gonna say that one is my favorite because it was his debut in the Kop TV, so it was funny. And then Stefano joined, my mate Stefano. He's married with Scouse woman. He's Italian from Brescia, and his son Jude as well in the same fan camp. So I'm gonna say that one, my favorite from Saturday. Sorry.
It's good to watch them all, man. Yeah. When I'm watching them from afar, it's a different atmosphere, because when you're there and you're in the moment, you've got a crowd of people, and we've won. It's such a good feeling.
For that reason, I want to do mine first. As soon as I come, I join Jack, because I feel the game. I'm still on the game. If I wait 10 minutes, it's not going to be the same. I lost everything. Yeah. So you need to do it straight after the game. The fan come to get that vibe.
Keep that energy going.
Keep the energy. Exactly. Look, Sane.
Still on goal, heavy touch.
No, this is no Salah. It's just Sane. It's no
Salah would have scored that. If you are at the game on Thursday against Tolouse, then come over, say hi to Mario. We'll be doing the fan cams. I'll be back soon. Of course, I will, as you know. But let's look forward a little bit to the game on Thursday night against Tolouse. Been a up and down season for them so far in Ligue A. They're currently 10th. 10th? Yeah. Ooh. So it's, similar to a Brighton or an Aston Villa. Actually, that could be a lie. Let me see the Premier League table and compare them to the team in 10th. I was making that up. But
I don't think they play like Brighton, bro.
Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Wolves, West Ham, around that area. So it's almost like playing one of those teams, but French, they're doing okay this season. Let me run you through their results that they've had so far, which could bear some significance, I guess. Not loads, but they beat Roma in a pre-season friendly, I believe. Beat Mourinho. Won away
It's
against
always
Nantes.
a good thing when someone beats Roma.
They drew with PSG at home.
All
1-1. They lost to Strasbourg, drew to Clermont Foot, drew away at Marseille. That's a good result for them, to be fair. They've also played USG, who we've played this season in the Europa League as well. They drew 1-1 with them.
A red card as well.
Cheeky red card thrown in. Lens, they lost 2-1 against. Arsenal obviously lost to Lens as well. So all these French teams at the minute, they're doing well, actually, in terms of the European competitions. They beat Metz. They beat Lask. Drew to Brest. They played Reims as well, 1-1 draw. So they've had
chicken breast.
Chicken breast. There you go. That's it. Chicken leg, chicken thigh, chicken wing. But yeah, so the last 2 games were a draw. And obviously we're playing them on Thursday night at Anfield. It is going to be an amazing occasion for their fans, as we know it always is when teams like Europa League teams can come to Anfield, which I love for them as well. It gives them without sounding arrogant, come and see the best football club in the world. It is a very big day out, and they come by the thousands, and they enjoy the city centre, and it's nice to see.
Absolutely.
I really enjoy seeing like the Lask fans. Sorry, the USG fans. I thought they were very respectful fans all around the city. But if we win this, 3 wins out of 3. So far, it's 5 goals scored, 1 against. Do you fully expect Liverpool to just win this with no problems?
Yeah, I don't want to seem a bit too arrogant, but yes, we're gonna win it easy because we are Liverpool, and all the teams we've got in the group stage, it's not at our level. Yeah, of course, it's a bit arrogant, but that's the truth. That's the truth. And before we start to talk about Toulouse, let's mention that the French league is the 4th of the 5th of the 5 top league in Europe. English Premier League first, Spanish Primera División, Bundesliga 3rd, League 1 4th, and Serie A 5th. That's so it's better.
Serie A?
Yes, for me, the French league is better than the Serie A from the top 5 leagues in Europe. So it's not a bad league. We've got some good teams as well. Toulouse is a good team. I mean, at the moment they're not doing very well in the League One.
Well, but that's for them. That's decent though. 10th. It's only 8 games in.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not good.
Awful.
It's like average performance. I'm not watching their games. I don't know what good player they got. I'm honest with you, Alex. But we will expect to win something like we're not gonna push a lot against them on Thursday. I'm pretty sure about that. It's gonna happen something very similar against Union SG. We will try to score straight away. We're not gonna push because we will score. We've got more quality than them, and we're gonna score during the game. At some stage during the game, we're gonna score. But we're not gonna push, mate. Our focus is Premier League at the moment. We've got Nottingham Forest, super tough game in the weekend. So we will play with probably 6-7 new players from the players they play against Everton. We're gonna rotate the team, I think, and that's the best thing to do.
Played them twice in history. We've won
2007-8.
Yes, Andre
Voronin.
And then 4-0 at Anfield. Sami Hyypiä scored a header.
Dirk Kuyt probably twice. Peter Crouch.
Oh, nice. See, knowledge.
I didn't check.
That was the Champions League, though.
It was Champions League qualifier.
Yeah.
I didn't check, I'm honest.
For Toulouse, we're hearing that Zakaria Aboukal and Oliver Zanden are both injured in the game. Will likely come too soon for Ibrahim Sissoko. I think I've heard of Ibrahim Sissoko. But as we know, for Liverpool, still no Andy Robertson. He'll be out for some time, as we know. We're probably still waiting to get the final confirmation of how many months it will be. But Cody Gakpo looks like he could return. He could even start the game. But Thiago and Stefan, alongside Ben Doak, are still injured.
When you say Cody Gakpo, the first thing I want to say is big up to Ruby.
Yes.
For that
great video, man.
Great interview about him. They went to
Day in the life.
Where they went on the Baltic Triangle. They went to get him from his house. So big up to Ruby. That was brilliant, seriously. And many people they see Ruby. So some people ask me, does she work for Liverpool? I say yes, she works for Liverpool. She's got a talent. She's brilliant. We love Ruby. So yeah, I wanted to mention that. Because you say Gakpo, and I thought straight away.
Yeah, 100%. Big up to Ruby for that, man.
Well
it's great
done,
to see her doing so well. I actually spoke to James. Hopefully, we getting together. Me, Ruby, and James soon.
Inshallah.
So we'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens.
You gonna get rid of me then, or?
Yeah, you're gone, mate. Unfortunately. Mats, let's jump into the comments. You guys are smashing it, by the way, with the comments. Remember, if you do want to send in a super chat, then you can. If it's about Mario's chest, you can. If it's about why is Mario dressed like this, San Carlo after, you can ask that question. Hit us up with some hot Kopics, a bit of a live Q&A. We'll get into them with you. Shout out to this fella right here, Edward Joseph, who says Mecca's pass. I think it should say Mecca's pass. World champion pass. He is, of course, a world champion, as we know already. HR saying McAllister and Gravenberch were really good, as we know.
Yes.
We need a DM because Macca is struggling. It's weird, isn't it? Because 2 comments saying how good he is. Another one says that he's struggling. I think maybe in an ideal world, we wouldn't pick him in that position. But Klopp knows best, to be honest.
He's good, but it's not his position. We can't see every game now. But he's good, obviously.
Yeah. Controlling that play from deep on Saturday. Had a couple nice strikes as well. I want to see him score his first goal. I'd like him to score his first goal soon. A nice strike from outside the box or whatever it is. Ken Wright was Mr. Everton for a long time. Says Vase of Flowers. He also says that's palpable nonsense from Evertonians about Konate and Diaz. I agree.
Oh my God.
Great performance by the Reds. Referee was awful. I mean, we got away with it, so I don't think we can say he was awful, to be honest. And that's just me being fair. I do think Konate should have been sent off, I'll be honest. Just got home after oil change. Also, Halloween-style cupcakes due to my birthday on October the 23rd. So what, your birthday was yesterday, Tim? Big up to you, my friend.
Happy birthday, Timothy, lads.
Timmy's always in the streams.
Alex, I've got a question for you about your knowledge. I know your knowledge is absolutely incredible. Do you remember when we played against Toulouse in 2007-8 season in Anfield? That game, okay, we won 4-0, but do you remember the reason why that game is famous?
Yeah.
Something has happened before the game.
Yeah. We played Z-Cars at the start of the game. The Everton song.
Everton anthem, yes.
To commemorate Reece Jones. Bless him.
Yeah, you're a legend.
Yeah. And that was a really close moment for the city because it was blue and red coming together. It was a real special moment. I don't think you get that in any other city. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't think you get that in London. No. I don't think you get it in Manchester with the City and United rivalry. As much as we banter and rival, I mean, our cameraman's Evertonian. I think it is true what they say, and you know, this city does come together when stuff like that happens. Yeah, big up to Gio telling us again, RIP Bill Kenwright, another sad day. I don't remember us playing Toulouse in 07. We do, mate. Where were you?
We do, lads.
Here's a little hot Kopic then. Divock Return returning back to Anfield on Sunday. The king comes home. I hope he plays. I hope he gets some time. Yes. You know, little 10 minutes at the end, doesn't score, but gets a nice. What do you think his reception will be like?
Very warm. He's gonna be very warm. Divock Origi, it's
Divock Origi.
It's simple as that. It's very Liverpool. It's a big Liverpool legend. I mean, what he's done in that 2 games against Barcelona and Tottenham in the final. That's it. You deserve to be legend forever. Obviously, he's not one of the most talented, strikers we ever had, or stuff like that. Probably he deserves to play more minutes in his career for Liverpool. Definitely, he deserves to play more time. But for me, he's simple a legend.
So I'm just looking at Gus. I wasn't trying to interrupt your Divock Origi chat. I was just looking at Gus.
He's okay. He's fine.
Looks like he's in a bit of distress there. All right, Gus, go and have some water. Jack, do you mind picking that up? Because if he gets on that, Tegan will kill me. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, this is the jacket.
Little Gus is knocking around. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Divock Origi back. He's definitely going to get his name sung by the Kop. If you're there on Sunday, make sure you join in. Because that man, as you said, bro, he's a Liverpool legend.
It is.
Al Divock. Sure. Mo Salah. What are you doing, Gus?
You're right, Gus. He's fine.
Gus, what's this? Sausage. Mo Salah wins the Standard Chartered Player of the Month once again at Liverpool. Michael Owen is doing the halftime commentary. That's your boy. Definitely not my boy. But yeah, nice to see Mo getting another award. And it's almost, I will never get bored of saying it. And I hope I don't for the next 3 or 4 years until he finally leaves one day, which I don't want to be next season. But I'm almost bored of telling people and saying how good and how important he still is to Liverpool. The amount of Player of the Month awards, I don't know how many he's got now for Liverpool. But another 2 goals. He's now scored as many Anfield goals as Kenny and Stevie G. It's like every week he scores and then he's broken a new record or a new assist record, or definitely the Player of the Month for you?
Oh, yes. He deserves it. Definitely, for sure. Player of the Month, Mo Salah, mate. Nothing to say. You can say just his name, and that's enough to describe him. Absolutely incredible. Since 2017, he joined Liverpool. I remember some of the people, Liverpool supporters from Italy, from Bulgaria, they wasn't that happy about that. And they say, oh, it's just an average player and stuff like that. 44 goals for a season. And he's getting better season by season. He's just improving. He's a machine. Even Gakpo on that interview a day with Gakpo says he's the first to arrive in the gym, at the training grounds. He's the last one to go home. What means that? That he's an incredible professional, incredible player. He works 6, 7, 8 hours every day on his body to be the best in the Premier League. And he is the best player in the Premier League. Probably the best winger in the world. I don't know. This is something that it's, you can say, you can even say that Mo Salah is the best player in the world. It's not that strange. For me, probably it's not the best, but he's the top 3 in the world.
Fraser said it on the
I
podcast.
agree. And just if just I have to think about all the speculation we will hear about his move to the Saudi League next summer. I'm just pissed. Just if I think about it, because he's still on the top level, top of the world, so he can't go over there. Yeah, I know he's the perfect player for that league, but he's too good for that league now. Next summer as well, after 2 years, because his body, he's not 31. His body's like probably 24, 23, something like that. He's just a machine. I never see a body like that. All the people talking about Ronaldo and his incredible way to train and effort and stuff like that. Mo Salah is better. His body is better than Cristiano Ronaldo. So, mate, Mo Salah is the best. Nothing to say. The best. Simple as that.
How many times have we said it as well?
Oh, come on. Never get tired of that.
And speaking of Mo Salah, on this day, 2 years ago, something very special happened. Let me just jog your memory of what it was that day. This day, 2 years ago.
Do you remember?
What a clip that is. 2 years ago today, we beat Manchester United 5-0.
Incredible.
It's still our most viewed video on YouTube. That video, it's 123,000 views. We were just going mad that day. What a day that was. I think PMAC ran the marathon as well that day and came in as the 5th goal went in. Just beating Man United 5-0 away.
There, away.
And Salah scoring and becoming the first person, away player, to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford. It's an absolute joke. What a day. What a day. Timothy, haha, good old days.
Stevie G was not close to score hat-trick as well.
Know.
In 2014.
Yeah.
Missed the pen.
Tight. But Mo Salah that day, a hat-trick. Naby Keita scored.
And Jota.
Jota scored as well.
Naby Keita played very well that game.
We were thinking that we could win the quad. I know Rory believes that we'll win the quad even when we get knocked out of competitions.
We go for the quad.
But that was the moment that we thought, hang on, we might actually win something big here. We ended up the season with, what did we get that year? 2 trophies?
Hey, we got 2 trophies, FA Cup and Carling Cup, and 1 point behind from City in the league, and Real Madrid game, we deserved to win 5-0, but we lost 1-0. So, yeah, but still now, after 2 seasons, when you think about that season, it's been one of the greatest seasons in Liverpool history. I'm gutted about that season, because we could win everything that close. But still, I mean, like 2 trophies. We celebrate with the parade after Paris. We deserve that parade for mates. We could win. We could do the quadruple mates. That could be something that proper history of the football ever, and we deserve it. But football is like that. Small moments, small things can change the whole season. And don't remind me that, please, mate. Against Wolves, 1-1. Aston Villa, Man City, 2-0 for Villa.
Bad times, man.
I will never ever in my life forget the faces of the players and how nervy, how scary they were during that game, during that 10-15 minutes. Then we scored a 2-1. Ball in Villa Park was 3-2 already. And but that 10 minutes never come out from my mind, because I never forget Robertson, Mo Salah, everyone's face. Like, the ball was burning. No one wanted to touch the ball. And it was like a very, very strange moment, mate. It's just even difficult to explain you. It was very weird moment, very scary moment. Then we score, but football is like that.
Football is like that. I want to ask you about your thoughts towards the kind of re-rise, if you can call it that, of Virgil. I've seen a lot of people saying he's back to his best. Some people are saying he's not quite back to his best, but even that level is better than a lot of other people. How impressed have you been with him maybe in the last, well, in the derby for sure, but he scored a penalty for Holland to put them through or give them a big win. Do you think he's near his best at all?
I think to reach
Let us know as well in the comments what you think to that question, by the way.
I think to reach that level from 2018-19 season is just impossible. No, any defender in the football history, they had a season like that. They reached the season, the way of player he was that season. So even Virgil, yes, of course, that's true that after the big injury against Everton, he's not anymore that player from 2019. I agree with that. But this season, he's pretty good because he's the captain. He's got more responsibility. He was the leader even without the armband, obviously. But now he looks a different player. He's got the biggest responsibility in the world, being a captain for Liverpool Football Club. So this is something massive. He knows how important he is for Liverpool, how important he is for the Kop, for all the supporters, for Jurgen Klopp. And he's doing very well, mates. He's doing very well. But it's not that Virgil from that season, because reaching that level is just impossible. You can't do it twice in your career. You can't do it, because that 2019 he deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. And
I think he was like 1 vote away from beating Messi, wasn't he, that year?
I don't know why Messi get that Ballon d'Or in 2019. I don't know why. It was a proper gift from UEFA, FIFA, France Football, and everything like that. Virgil deserved, because the level of performance he did that season was just incredible. 4-0 against Barcelona and stuff like that. Just Virgil was the best. That season is, in my opinion, the best season for defender probably in the history. Yeah, it's a big shout, I know, but like single season from a defender, the best for me.
On Ben Foster's YouTube channel a couple of weeks ago, he said at his prime, he's never seen a defender as good as 100%. Virgil van Dijk.
100%.
And I don't think, I agree with you. You can't get back to that level again.
No.
I mean, who knows what would have happened if he didn't get that injury. Shout out Jordan Pickford once again. Every time I think about that moment, it angers me. And the VAR can't do anything, mate. Whistle's been blown. It's offside. So what? I could have just shot him in the face, and that's fine because it was offside. You're a disgrace. But when he came back, it took him a while. I think last season there was a lot of nonchalance, maybe a bit too relaxed. He would let people come onto him, whereas in the past it's out of the way, the ball's gone before you can even smell it. But I think last season he allowed players to face him up one-on-one, made a couple of mistakes. But this season, as HR says, he's won the most duels in the league and hasn't been dribble passed as well this season. That was the thing they said about Van Dijk. He wasn't dribble passed for 2 years. And this one from Bear says, captaincy has transformed Virgil.
Yeah, I agree.
Klopp knew exactly what he was doing when he handed Virgil the captaincy. You can tell he's that kind of player that would be so honoured to get that role of being the captain after Henderson. Do you think his leadership is different, and what will the players feel in and around the change room on a match day with him being the captain, as opposed to someone like a Henderson who, was Virgil's captain?
Two different players, two different personality, two different captains. I'm honest with you. I miss Henderson as a captain, not because Virgil is not doing well, not because of that. Just as I miss Henderson as a captain in the changing room. I'm not there obviously in the changing room, but I mean,
not yet.
Yeah, man.
One day, who knows?
I miss Hendo. His leadership. He's a born leader. He was a born leader for Liverpool. Obviously, as a player, you can say whatever you want. He's like you can say your opinion that he wasn't that one of the greatest and stuff like that. He had a great seasons, but it's just different way to be a captain. And Virgil is doing very, very well. He's doing very well, and I agree with the comment that Arba just transformed him in better player from last season. I think last season he had a few games that too much confidence. Sometimes when he's born confident and like Ibrahimovic, and he can do it. He's got the quality to do like that. But in some games, I've noticed that too much confidence sometimes is not good. So he wasn't that Virgil last season, but this season absolutely different, and he's doing very well. But Hendo is Hendo, mates. Like Gerrard was Gerrard, Hendo is Hendo. Just leaders, different leaders,
different with their techniques. Obviously, Gerrard was probably follow my lead, and I'll show you with my feet how good I am. You don't really need to shout and scream. Carragher, when he was captain or vice captain, he would shout a lot. There's just different different captains, different requirements. But I think Virgil as a leader, as he has been for his country as well, you can't really look up to someone higher than Virgil in our team. I think obviously the Salahs are there, the legends that we've still got at the club that have been around for some time. But Virgil, for me, he is a vocal leader, but also a leader by example. And to have both of those things is quite rare. Long may it continue that Virgil is wearing that armband. I think this season he's slowly creeping back up the ladder. Maybe not to get to that peak, because to almost win by one vote the Ballon d'Or as a central defender.
Never happened.
I don't know if that can be as close to happening again as it did with Virgil in 2019. But the levels are rising again. We knew it as Liverpool fans that hopefully injury-free and the form picks up, then we would see this again. And we are seeing it.
If you think about Ballon d'Or, Matthias Sammer in 1996, a German defender, he won the Ballon d'Or.
Wow.
Because they won the Euros with Germany. But Virgil was completely different class, and he didn't want it. So can you imagine how stage
it will be Messi as well that wins it this year, won't it?
Again, Messi.
I think
why?
So. I
For
think
what
it's
reason?
already been leaked or something like that.
Yeah, but for what reason? He
won the World Cup, mate.
Yeah, but it was last season. It was last calendar year.
I think it's from
2022.
It's from like October to October or something.
Yeah, but that's embarrassing now. Come on. Now it's
a
joke.
I think he deserves it, though. I think he does deserve it. Like, how many is Haaland going to win? Like, just let Messi be the out and out. Is it his 9th Ballon d'Or if he wins that, or 8th?
8 probably.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, give it to Messi. Don't give to someone from Manchester City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rodri?
No. Probably Haaland deserve it. I don't know, mate. I don't know.
But Messi scored about 50-odd goals as well. Won
America.
The league with PSG. Won the league. Won the World Cup with Argentina. I know he's gone to Miami, but
the criteria is so wrong, mate. If it's October, because this is the calendar year, January, December should be. He won it in December last year, the Ballon d'Or, the World Cup, and he won the Ballon d'Or for 2022. 2023 is a different year, and he won the league with PSG, which is one of the most simple things in the world.
Yeah.
And play in America, mates. And that's true. I mean, like it's.
No, I don't make the rules, mate. I don't make the rules.
I don't understand the rules of the Ballon d'Or anymore. I don't understand the rules.
I do.
I don't understand. Yeah, just though. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. I don't understand, seriously. Give it to Messi because he's Messi. Doesn't matter. He's sleeping all day, but give it the Ballon d'Or anyway. So
HR says the Ballon d'Or has lost its meaning. Tell that to Michael Owen. Yeah, I mean, do you not know? I won the Ballon d'Or against Henry and Ronaldo and Zidane. Who was top? Your boy Michael. So
he fully deserved it that season. I agree with me.
No, he did.
Of course he did.
Yeah, probably.
What's been probably? Why are you not convinced 100% about it?
No, because the FA Cup and we won a lot of trophies.
Five trophies in 6 months,
no,
bro.
it was him. Relax, man.
Yeah.
What are you, his bodyguard or something?
I'm just pleased because of Virgin 2019.
Oh, no, we should have had that.
Oh, come on.
Haaland should win it. Messi
That's a
winning
robbery.
is a nonsense, says Sugar Saint.
Robbery.
Haaland's had a very good year as well with the Champions League, but I think the World Cup being Messi, his involvement to win the World Cup in the final, I think it's just one of those football script things that are just scripted, if that makes sense.
I don't like the modern football, I'm honest.
Yeah.
If I wasn't that crazy Liverpool supporter, I wouldn't follow the football, mate. I'm not. Yeah, but yeah, of course. It's a joke, mate, the modern football. Seriously, mate. It's a joke.
What year did you think we lost football in?
2017 when Neymar went to Paris Saint-Germain for 2000.
I think it was 2004 when Abramovich came to Chelsea.
Could be, yes. Yeah,
fair
enough. But from 2003, Abramovich came to Chelsea.
Yeah.
From 2003 to 2014, 15, it was still a football. Yeah, of course, new money, Russian money, Arabic money then, but still. It was a good football. Now it's just money. It's just business. And I don't like it. I'm not talking about Liverpool. I'm talking about overall, like football overall.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. Get on this, right? So in the Saudi Pro League last night, Gerard's team Al Ettifaq travelled to Riyadh FC. The total attendance, 696 people. In the English 8th tier, there was a game with 702 people between Clitheroe Football Club and Newcastle Town Football Club. I think that, to be fair, in all fairness, I think there's about 10k at their home games. Al Ettifaq, but this was an away game. 696 people turned up. And that's just a fact. I'm not saying it to wind up Hendo. I'm not saying it to have a go. It is what it is.
And after they saying we're not going to
for the money.
To Saudi League for the money, this is the most ridiculous thing if you think about it. You go there to get your money, not to, I believe in the project, I believe in the Saudi League. We're going to create something massive. We're going to do something very big. It's going to be in a few years the best league in the world. Shut up. This is a nonsense. This is a bullshit. I don't believe in that. You go over there just for the money. You don't even care. 696 people for a game.
I thought you were going to say how much he's earning per week. 696,000. 1,000 each seat.
That's true as well.
Nice.
Can you imagine, Alex? 600 people watching your game. And last season you played in front of 54,000 in Anfield. Can you imagine?
It's what it is, man.
No, it's not for the money. It's not for the money.
It's not for the money.
No.
No, it's for the atmosphere.
No. Yeah, exactly. Mo, stay here, please, lad. Mo, think about it.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't be going to one of those teams, I don't think. But it is what it is.
So money is not everything.
What do you make of these quotes here from Garth Crooks? He spoke about Virgil van Dijk. He said, was Everton's Ashley Young sending off for a second bookable offence really necessary? If it was, then Liverpool's Ibrahim and Konate had to go. Young's tackle was a genuine one to try and win the ball, but Konate's challenge on Beto was cynical and crude and what the yellow card was designed for. But the Liverpool defender didn't receive one for the challenging question. Fortunately for Liverpool, they have Virgil van Dijk in defence, who is slowly coming back to some kind of form. This is Garth Crooks. And then he also said this. Referee Craig Pawson's inability to show some discretion discretion in the Merseyside derby exposed him once he failed to exercise any consistency. Neither was it helped by Luis Diaz, who rolled over at least 5 times for dramatic effect after Young had fouled him. Meanwhile, Mo Salah is back to his brilliant, unselfish and supportive best and has erased the sort of antics now affecting Luis Diaz. It's time Salah had a word with Diaz.
Well, what's that? Who said that?
Garth Crooks.
And who is Garth? How Garth? Well,
he's a pundit.
So basically, he's saying that Luis Diaz is cheating because he's simulating.
Yeah.
He's saying that. Say to him to change channel, to not watching footy anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about football. What are you talking about? Luis Diaz is the man who makes the difference for Liverpool. Apart of obviously Mo Salah scoring the goals, but Luis Diaz is over there every time trying to create something. Left wing, right wing. He's the man who makes the difference so far for Liverpool, mate. He's the best Liverpool player so far with Mo Salah. What are you talking about? And the second foul of Ulash Young, if you tell me that wasn't a yellow card, if it's a genuine tackle, okay, I mean, we can't talk anymore about football. I mean, like, I know his opinions, football, but mate, this is a straight, like a yellow, second yellow, red cards, go home. That's it.
Go home.
I mean, it's simple. When something is fair. About Konate, you can give it. Yes, it's not clear. You can give it. You can't. It's up to the referee.
I think it is clear. Konate's one.
Like it's a red card for you.
2 yellow cards.
It's the second yellow card. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You can give it.
I'm just being, fair.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
James says, ref got 3 big decisions wrong and 1 right. That's the ratio we're working with at the minute. That's true. So, yeah, quick score predictions for the Toulouse game on Thursday. You'll be there with the fan cams outside the ground, as always. What's the score going to be?
8-0 or 3-0?
I'll go 3-0.
3-0. Yeah.
3-0. And score prediction for Sunday, Nottingham Forest. Tough game, that. We will be doing a match preview for that on Friday, by the way.
Tough game, bro. Very tough game. I'm going to be a little bit romantic. 3-1 with Divock Return score.
3-1.
3-0 and then 3-1.
And we clap.
No any comebacks, please.
No comebacks. But you're willing to risk a clean sheet just so Divock Return can get another goal in front of the Kop.
I'm not hoping that.
Would you cheer him if he scored?
No.
Against us?
No, but after the game, if he comes in front of the Kop,
he'll do a.
Yeah, I will cheer him. I mean, no, not like that, but just like
that's what
just respect. Okay, let's say like that. It's a bit romantic. Divock Return score. Yeah, 3-1 with Divock. Last minute goal. Like, doesn't change nothing.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go.
And you know that I love the clean sheets. I know that. Yeah. I love that. But
big up to the clean sheet collectors. Sam Boylan with a question to see us out. No better duo to ask this question. If you were to advise 3 different documentaries that new Liverpool fans should watch, which would you recommend?
Okay, let me just read.
Definitely watch the one from when we won the league. I think it's the BBC one. It's like an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, the BBC one. Very nice, yeah.
When we won the league finally after 30 years.
Yeah, that's very nice. Being Liverpool from 2012 is nice.
Yeah.
It was like on the Channel 5, I think.
Yeah.
With Suarez, with Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, watch that one. To show you the bad times.
Yes.
It's good times since. But
if you support Liverpool the last 4 or 5 years and you see big success and stuff like that, don't forget that we were in that level in 2012.
Oh, I've got one. Really good one. There's one called 3 Kings, I think. And it's a documentary about the fact that Bill Shankly, Jock Stein, and Alex Ferguson all grew up in similar parts of Scotland and how they went on to be managers of Celtic, Liverpool.
I think it's Amazon Prime, yes.
I think it's called 3 Kings.
I've watched
go and watch that as well. We don't have an Amazon All or Nothing documentary. Klopp said he wouldn't do it.
Another documentary that you have to watch it, must watch it for Liverpool supporters, is on Amazon Prime. Oh, I forgot the name. It's basically they going to Somalia.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
That one. Not Somalia, it was different country. They talking about what country was that? Can you check it, please? You have to watch that for sure.
I remember.
It's not a documentary; it's just 1 hour. Africa. What African country was that, mate? And then they realize they dream and coming to Anfield.
What's it called?
African country, yeah. Rwanda, that's one.
Yeah.
So you have to watch it. Trust me, when I watched it the first time, I was crying. And I never cry, mate. I never cry, I'm honest. Not because I'm a strong man. No, but I never cry. But I was crying about that documentary. Yeah. It was so emotional. Oh my goodness, mate.
Well, there you go. There's your top documentaries to get your teeth into. The Boo, yeah,
Boss,
very good documentary.
Amazing.
As well, I have to say, I've seen that one. Shout out to Skip to my Lou. Nice name. Big up, lads. Need to keep the momentum going. Looking forward to seeing the young lads on Thursday and fringe players. Absolutely right. This has been episode 91 of Hot Kopics. If you've been watching this with us on YouTube, congratulations to getting to the end. Make sure you do us a favor by liking the video, comment with your thoughts on everything we've spoken about, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Sam, who says he loves the Kop TV. And if you are listening on audio, 5 stars, follow us. You know the drill by now. We'll be back next week, similar time. Actually, it might be a little bit later next week, but of course, we'll have the fan cams on Thursday night, fan cams on Sunday, with a few videos chucked in between.
Sunday, you're in London.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, my friend. But anyway, take care, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. All the best.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.